What going on YouTube? It's your boy Jando, act like you know. Back with another episode of Reality Check. And yeah man, today I just want to talk about like us being good human beings, being humanitarians, philanthropists, like stuff of that nature, because it's like something the craziest thing to me, and I don't have money, so I probably don't understand. I can't understand, but it's like what it freaked me out sometime with like I just don't understand it is like the fact that I just see how celebrities, how we as black people like literally just love to like live this lavish stunting lifestyle. Like I just see other races, millionaires, billionaires don't like, they don't show their wealth, they don't have their wealth, they don't really dress in their wealth. You check they don't show it. You check like Bill Gates, one of the richest man them. Like just to see his everyday wardrobe is like, you know, like I know many rich people that drive regular cars, like, and it's only like the black people I feel like them man have to have like 15, 20 cars park up in a garage, just you losing value every day, just so they could say, yeah, I have 15 cars in my garage, buying these exquisite mansions with like 30 bedrooms when it's only like literally 3-4 of them living in it. Like, to me that's like, and I don't get me wrong, and I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do with their money, you know, because at the end of the day, like, you work for it, you could spend it however you want, but like I just trying to understand the concept of like just like, especially like that whole make it rain and blowing money in the club and buying all these bottles and stunt, like this whole stunting era and stunting lifestyle. I don't get it, because it's like you go to the strip club, like I listened to this one stripper from King of Diamonds, and she was saying like, they're asking her like which entertainer spend the most money in there, and she used to say like Lil Wayne used to come through there like every week and blow like at least 100,000 every week. Now you mean to tell me Lil Wayne ain't get people ready in New Orleans, especially New Orleans where part of them suffer from Katrina, lose their house, lose. You try and tell me he couldn't take that same $100,000 and give it to people that desperately need it? Like people who lose, they had to relocate because they lose everything. Or even people that just went high school with him, junior high with him, who just come up with him, who that one person that protected him from that bully back in his early days, or just like his a distant family member who like basically struggling right now to put their child through college. Like why like you don't spend the money and stuff like that that gonna really impact somebody's life, that gonna really make a difference in somebody's life. You check blowing $100,000 in a strip club every week, that ain't impacting nobody's life. That's a waste of money. That's like literally wasting, throwing away money. So if you're gonna throw away money like that, why not give it back to somebody who could really need it, who really could put use out of it? And one thing I know for a fact, when you look out for people when they desperately need it, like they don't never forget you. I mean, I get people who don't use you and always gonna come back and wah. I ain't talking about people like that. I talking about like just everyday people who. That's why I love that Drake's God Plan video so much, because it's like a lot of people say like he was doing it for clout and or gimmick and all that kind of shit, but at the end of the day, them people in that video, you could have seen the impact in their life, like how he impacted them on lives just by helping them out in rough times or in time of need, or like they just like it was a real load off of their shoulder, because they probably didn't even know how they would have get through. So whether it be a mortgage, whether it be a car payment, whether it be a school loan, you know, whether it just be putting food on the table, just like we gotta get back in as people, as a black race that on the bottom of the totem pole. Like we need to just get back into like dealing with one another in a humane kind of level, man. You check, like we need to stop being a slave to this whole glamorous lifestyle and stunting and million and my wrist million and this and all that shit. Like that shit is material stuff, then man. You check, that shit is material stuff. We as human beings gotta live on this earth amongst one another and them kind of thing. You check, like, why not help out your fellow brother, your fellow sister? Like, I just don't understand it, man. You check, like, I always say, like, if I had money, like, even, like, I always say, like, if I had money and them kind of thing, like, I don't even think of myself when I think about winning a lotto and them kind of thing. The first thing that come to mind is, like, how I could help out my mother, how I could help out this person, how I could help out that person. Because I see people struggling every day. And the humaneness in me, they just want to help people like that, you check. Like if I fetching a mansion in fetching Atlanta and I don't visit Atlanta and that kind of thing, like I rather take that house and put a family in there or put families in there that and I just ease the load off for them, they don't have to pay rent and what's not, and they could just focus on getting their degree or focus on help paying off their debts or whatever it is they're going through and them kind of thing. You check, like that's how I think. And I don't understand why we as black people just so caught up in this. Like I see how kind of like the Tekashi 69 dude, like I literally heard this man baby mother talk about like how she used to see the man coming on with big chain, this and $20,000 wrists and this and that, and it's like he never used to do nothing for her and his daughter. Like that was the craziest shit ever, man. Like when she asked for money and then kind of thing, he used to give her like a little thing, but then spending $20,000 on this, $40,000 on this, buying that, and it's like his child mother could have really used that money to set up his daughter and she in a better lifestyle. You check now he got in jail and what happened? Like all that money gone to waste now is like jewelry. I mean she could probably sell the jewelry and what's not, but like I know when you buy something, it'll never be the value that you buy it from. Like when it comes, I mean I don't know about gold, but as far as like vehicles and cars and stuff, as soon as you take that shit off the lot, like that felt depreciate one time and them kind of things. So like, yeah man, I need Ayo to like just, man I ain't gonna tell her what to do with our money, man. I do what I want with our money, but like, I just telling her the impact it gonna have in just helping out the everyday person, that person you went to school with, who you know, you see them on probably Instagram and Facebook, just like have a couple kids and basically like struggling to maintain just, you know, like help out those kind of people, man. You check, like, what you gonna do with 15 cars? You can't drive all of them. You ain't gonna drive all of them because you're touring, you're all over the place, you ain't in one spot for too long because you're an entertainer, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're running around. You're checking if you're gonna buy 15 cars, let your homeboys drive it, let people who gonna actually use it and put it to use instead of just sitting in a garage just catching dust and just to look cool, just to be on Instagram stunting and I just don't get it, man. I really don't get it, man. And it's like, I don't know if this make me come off kind of like, I don't know if I coming off kind of like hating and people who get, I don't know if it's hating, I don't know what it is, but like, I just hate to see people like just so slave to this whole stunting kind of thing. And like, when I get everyday people on the street, homeless people on the street, people in your own community, your own projects. I always like to talk about the hood, the project. Up to all them people on the fucking block. You think that's why like they start to plot and I when I come back there and them kind of thing because I come in the hood with your $50,000 chain, $1 million car, and them Mexicans still struggling. Them Mexicans still struggling, you check, and it's like you could do what you want with your money. But at the same time, man, you can't be coming in them places like that and thinking it's all gravy because people really are struggling. People really, yes, it's motivation and yeah, you could say like you coming out to show them like I came from where you come from and look at me. But like give back to them, man. Like I gotta start giving back when I get them kind of money, them man. You check and stop wasting it and bullshit because you don't see why people doing that shit. You don't see them doing that shit. It's only we that do it, and I understand because it's like you come up young watching and wanting this and wanting that, and like when you finally achieve that kind of success and a level of money, like you don't want to go crazy. Understandable. That's totally understandable, but like you also gotta realize them same people that were in the streets with you still they in the streets. So it's like why not look out for them? Them is the people them that came up with you and them kind of thing. Why not help them and out? And I ain't talking about the greedy one them that just want. Ain't like you check like I talking about the people them that like really deserve it and really need it and not even say deserve, but really like you could see them man basically doing what they're supposed to do to continue living and living their life, taking care of their family, taking care of their loved ones and what's not. And it's like sometimes it's hard, especially when you come from the projects and you don't have that much level of education and them kind of thing, and you work in these regular 9-to-5 jobs that barely taking care of your rent and what's not and them kind of thing. Why not give them man a little breather? Say, hey, I'm gonna pay your rent for a year, man, because I can afford it, because I see I blowing it. I see I buying fucking shot that I even wear one time, spending $5,000 on a fucking shot that I even wear one time and I like, because it's like I don't like to rewear clothes and them kind of thing. Like, you know, spend $10,000, $5,000 on a shot or a pair of pants, and then you know people in your neighborhood who could really use that money. The same neighborhood that you want, you to be repping and you putting up for and representing for them kind of thing, but yet yo, they stunting on them same niggas. The man like, I don't get it, man. Let me know if I sound like a hater or I wrong in what I saying. I don't know, but it's like, that's from the outside looking in. I hate to see it, man. I hate to see that shit, because it's like I respect them people who actually give back, and not just be a slave to this materialistic shit, man. But anyways, the video getting long again. This your boy Jando with another episode of Reality Check. Reality Check with your boy Jando live. Check out the page, subscribe, watch all my videos. Go back and watch the first video to understand my whole movement. Subscribe. Peace, man. Yo.